Your full name?
Christine Lasher.
What's your favorite pro-black movie? What is your favorite pro-white movie?
I'm a bit embarrassed to actually admit this because my boyfriend's in the entertainment industry and playwriting and screenwriting, but I do not watch movies. But to answer the question, when I think about it that way, I would say that if it were either pro-black or pro-white, I would probably find some offense with it in the sense that it's likely biased in a direction that would make me want to question the motive behind the movie. But to be honest, I really don't even watch them.
What did adults verbally or non-verbally teach you about white people?
I would say growing up, I grew up in a very sheltered white farming community, and I think that it would be mostly not known to them what they were even teaching me. They taught me, I think, that being white was normal. You know, living in that community, that's what's normal. And there's this place called the rest of the world, but it's different than here. And so it was really not something that I needed to concern myself with, but just to be aware, you know, that this place exists. When we talked about it or learned about it factually in school, whatever country it was, whatever bit of history it was as if it were fiction in a way. So I guess I learned that I was the mold, the status quo, the starting point or something, without even really knowing that that was what I was learning, because we never talked about it. There was never any dialogue. It's just something that I somehow knew.
How does racism negatively impact white people?
I would say that, you know, racism is limiting. You know, I mean, I can't imagine how boring my life would be if I were only ever with white people. So I've chosen to have a diverse community of people, and I would say that, you know, growing up in a racist, or growing up with racism just limits the people that I get to interact with, and limits the things that I get to learn, and limits the vibrance I feel in life through cultural diversity. So I would say that that's basically what racism has done, is would limit a person in their life.
How do you support white supremacy?
I would say that I try not to, but I think that sometimes my silence might actually support it. Out of fear, perhaps, given a certain circumstance, I may choose not to say anything. And so it's usually self-preservation. I'm not shy. I have an opinion. I express it readily. But there are times when I don't feel safe in doing that. And I think that in those moments there have been times, and I'm not proud to admit it, that my silence has probably supported white supremacy.
What is the best part about looking white?
That's an interesting question. You know, I call this my blind spot in the sense that I really tend to notice people's shape or height long before skin color is something that I'd notice. So I don't know what the best part about being white is. I don't think there's anything to my whiteness. I think one of the things that I've learned to enjoy, I guess, is the freedom that comes with my whiteness. You know, I'm not questioned when I'm in any place, really, except when I'm in a neighborhood that's considered by white people dangerous. But aside from that, I'm free to move in the world, so I would say that's probably, you know, what I have enjoyed about my whiteness. Nothing about my physical demeanor, nothing necessarily about privilege around it, except that I'm granted certain freedom to move that other people don't enjoy.
That sounded so good.
Thank you.
I have one more question. Should I end it?
I don't know if we're actually going to get good sound because we have the video going.